What up, people? How you doing? It's Rafael with another video. Created You, part three. Yeah, part three. This one I want to talk about gratitude. Creating through gratitude is something that I think is like the attitude of everybody who's creative person. If you want to be a conscious creator, you need to operate in gratitude. You know, in order for you to recognize the power that you have, to identify, to become aware, and to use the power that you have, and not only to use the power that you have, but to enjoy the things that you create. There needs to be an attitude of gratitude. You know, anybody who operates from gratitude operates from a place of abundance, abundance of things, abundance of talent, abundance of joy, abundance of love, abundance of appreciation. A lot of times when we see people that they all they do is complain and moan and you know just talk about how things are bad, and how they don't have this, how they don't have that, or they just compare themselves to other people. We understand that they're coming from a place of fear. They're coming from a place of scarcity, where there's not enough. So we need to fight, or I don't have enough. I need to beg, or I need to work hard. I need to do all these different things. And in reality, we live in this system, not the world system, but the system in the universe that is abundant. We have abundance of oxygen, we have abundance of cattle and animals and nature and wonderful things throughout the world. But people don't see the abundance. They don't see the possibilities. A lot of the people that can't see the possibilities before other people do are the visionaries of the world, are the people that are ahead of their time, that take what they see for other people to see it and make a difference in the world. So if you really want to make a difference in the world, if you really want to create something new, some novelty, something new in your life, attract the right things in your life, then you need to choose to be grateful. You know, like I said, there's different levels of gratitude. There's people that say, okay, I'm grateful for my arms because there's people that don't have arms. I'm grateful for because I can hear because there's people that are deaf. And that is good to have that, that gratitude. But deeper than that, better than that, is just to be grateful for what you have without having to compare yourself to someone else. Because it's not that you have this thing and somebody else doesn't have it, so now you're gonna be grateful. You choose to be grateful because you have it and they don't have it. It's just seeing what you have, all the good things that we have. We all have all these beautiful things to be grateful for, and we have power within us to choose to be grateful. Gratitude has everything to do with how you're gonna, with the quality of your enjoyment in life. The more grateful you are, the more that you can enjoy life. It's a lot of people that have a lot of things, man, that they're not grateful for. And so those things that they're not grateful for, they don't know how to enjoy. They don't know how to enjoy. I've seen people with, I remember like when I was growing up, I went to a kid's house. I think my mother was working for a lady, and the lady was like rich. And she had a son, and the kid had like everything. I mean, at that time, he had everything. He had all the toys, Ninja Turtles, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, all the games, everything, all the movies, VHS. I'm not about the 90s, but the kid had like everything, everything. And the mother was like, "Oh, go play with my son. He's in the room." And I went over there in the room to play, and the kid, it seemed like he had everything, but he didn't appreciate the things that he had. I mean, he would get bored in a second. Like we'd start like playing with the Ninja Turtles, like, oh, I don't want to play that anymore. So we'll start playing video games. Oh, I don't want to play that anymore. And he would just go from one thing to one thing, and he wasn't really happy. I mean, he was, I guess he was more excited with me being there, other person being there, than the toys that he had. And I couldn't understand, like, oh man, you live like in Disney World, bro. You got like all this stuff. Wow. I was like, whoa. But he wasn't really happy with the stuff that he had, And I'm not saying that it was his fault. Maybe the parents didn't teach him. Maybe the parents were like giving him stuff instead of when they were supposed to be giving him love and attention and time. Maybe, But I understood even as a kid that you have things, you be grateful for the things that you have, And Like I said before, the biggest things that we can be grateful for is people, relationships that we have, that we have with God, with people, with our, family, friends, our health, and beauty, love, peace, joy, art, music, all the wonderful things that we've been given to enjoy. And enjoyment and gratitude go together. The more grateful you are, the more you're gonna enjoy things, and the more that in sense you're gonna sense, in sense you're gonna send a message to the universe of your gratitude. You're making room for more of the same thing that you're grateful for. I mean, if you're grateful for something that maybe is not that pleasant, let's say you have something like a bad job, a job that you don't like, but you're grateful for the job that you have because at least you have a job. When the signal that you're sending to the universe is not, hey man, I'm so grateful for this crappy job that I want you to send me more crappy job, or another crappy job because I'm so grateful. That's not a signal. The signal is, wow, this dude is grateful in that situation. He's ready, he's open, he's receptive for a better situation, a better job, a better thing, a business, a better thing, more money. That's the message that we send, and there's so many things that I can say, but I'm going to leave it with this. There's a scripture that says, I think Jesus said it. Was it Jesus, or maybe it was, I made it up. No, I think I made it up. Yeah, it's not even in the Bible, I made it up. I'm kidding. Jesus said it. It says, when you stand praying, believe that those things that you're praying for, they're already yours, and you shall have them. And, for a long time, I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And then I realized that he meant like, be grateful in you, like have an emotion, a feeling that those things that you're praying for, you already have them, and they shall manifest. You shall manifest them. You will attract them, you will manifest them, you will pull them into you, you will make room for them, and they will manifest. And I remember like one time I did this, actually I've done it many times, but the first time that I did this, I had a friend knocking on my door like at 12 o'clock in the night on a Tuesday, and it was like out of the blue. I was expecting nobody, and they she knocked on my door, and she brought this guy that was deaf in one ear. He was like going, completely deaf. He was like 85%, 90% deaf in one ear, and the other ear he could hear. And the friend just wanted me to pray for him for his hearing to come back. And I was like, okay, I will do it. And before I attempted to do it, I just had this brilliant idea, that he should celebrate, that he was healed and that his hearing was back and that everything was cool before I even attempted to pray for him. And before I did that, before I told him that, I tested the ear that was bad, and he couldn't hear. I went like 6 feet away from him. I told him, cover the ear, that is good, and I'm gonna whisper some stuff and let me see if you can hear what I'm saying. And I would whisper things like, hey man, I'm already healed. Hey, I'm good. I'm awesome. Things like that. That he was awesome, that he was good. And he couldn't hear anything. And I told him, okay, before I pray for you, I want you to celebrate. I want you to celebrate, be grateful. Thank God that you're already healed. That your ear is great. And he said, I don't know how to do that. I said, well, how would you act if your ear was great? Like if something were to happen right now and your ear was amazing, like how would you act? And he said, well, man, I don't know. I don't know how I would act. I would just probably go crazy. I told him, look, man, if it was me, if I couldn't hear from one ear, if I was like deaf in one ear and then I got my hearing back, I would be like doing cartwheels. I'll be going around this damn complex, you know what I'm saying? Like just screaming. I would be like celebrating like a crazy man. And he just kind of like got the idea. And so he was like, okay. So he went around my complex, in the middle of the night, really late, screaming, yeah, like celebrating. And I don't know. I mean, I gave him the idea, but he went in and did it. And he was like, doing cartwheels, and he went around. He came back, he did like a whole trip and came back like 3 minutes later, all like tired from running and screaming. And I was like, okay, dude, awesome, So So then I just kind of like did, I just bless his ear, say, ear, be restored, something like that. And then the guy, his hearing, everything came back like 100%. He was healed from both ears, and he was like shocked. It was this little Brazilian dude. He was shocked, and I was thankful. I was grateful. He was grateful. It was a wonderful thing. But I learned something. I said, celebrate and be grateful for the things your victories before you even fight them or before you even ask for anything. Be grateful. It is more powerful to say, God, thank you for this, than to say, God, give me this, give me that, do this, do that. It is more powerful there's so much faith in gratitude. There's so much faith in thank you. So much more faith in thank you and in gratitude than in asking. So I leave you with this. Decide to be grateful. I'm grateful for you guys, everybody who watches, all the subscribers, people that share this stuff, people that have been following my stuff for years. I'm very grateful for you guys. I love you. Continue doing this thing. I promise you I'm gonna make more videos, more continuously, more videos, and put more stuff out. There's gonna be at the end of the video, like look at the end of the video. There's all my info. How you can contact me and subscribe. There's a little thing you can touch to subscribe. I love you. Share this with your friends. Be blessed. Be grateful. I'm grateful for you. We're grateful for each other. And let's continue growing. I love it. Peace. Bye.